Hey you guys, I'm excited today to bring you this little layout of my niece Avery that I created using Marion Smith's digital downloads for March, and I want to kind of go through it and let you know what all I did and how I did it. The complete instructions for this are located on the Artsy Attic blog, and I will put the link to the post down there in the description at the bottom. But as you know, Marion's downloads come, digital downloads come, and they're like 5x7. But as you can see, this is the paper that I chose, and it is, you know, it's 5x7, but here I have it 8x8. So I'm going to tell you how I did that in the Artsy Attic post. So just go check out that post if you want to know how I did it. I did it within Acrobat. There's no trickery. It's just cropping and printing. It's the way you crop it and the way you print it. So she does distribute these in a really nice high resolution so that you're able to get a good quality blown up image, which is really great. And then this is day 2. This was day 1, and here's day 1 is it's a envelope. So what I did was I just cut the top flap, or I just cut all the flaps off and made it, you know, just used this panel, and I just took a punch and punched it here in the center and made like a little pocket out of it. And this is the day 1 insert that I just put in here for journaling. Now I did not, it's a double-sided insert, so if you glue it towards the inside, you can you know, just make it a double-sided page. But I wanted to leave the inside because with the day we took these photographs, I have a couple of other photographs, and I was thinking about including them on the inside and then doing my journaling on the outside. So you know, that's just a thought. It gives you an option. Then what I did was, this is the Donna Salzer Zutter corrugated board, and I just went through it and painted it with some white paint, and then actually used the distress stain, the picket fence distress stain. Then I went over the top of that with my gathered twigs in distress inks, and then over the top of that again with some blue paint, and then I spritzed the whole thing down with hula hoop glimmer mist, which is, it's kind of a green, a pale, like, it's almost like this color green. So I spritzed it all over with that, and then I also spritzed it with some gold glimmer mist and antique brass glimmer mist. I just grabbed up all the glimmer mist that I had that were in this color palette, and I just went to town. And I spritzed this first. Got it good and dry, hit it with the heat tool and let it get good and dry before you add another one, because it does soak up a lot of the moisture. Then this is a mustard colored cardstock that I have like 25 sheets of, that I never use mustard cardstock. So it's just too bright, but it matched this perfect. So what I did was, to tone it down, I just used some picket fence and some, actually the first thing I did was take my gathered twigs distress ink, and I just took the whole ink pad and just swiped it across back and forth over the top of the cardstock. Then after that dried really good, because I didn't want to contaminate my dauber, I went over the top of it again with the white picket fence stain, and it kind of gave it this really nice whitewashed look. I distressed the edges with my Tim Holtz distressor, and I pulled up some of the edges and curled them back, you know, just to kind of really give it a good tattered effect. Then this is a piece of blue cardstock. This is the color that it was before I stained it. I happen to have a piece here on my desk. Wow, what a difference, right? So what I did was, again, the hula hoop and the gold glimmer mists. I punched it around the corner with one, I think this one is called Cathedral, Martha Stewart punch. I just distressed, then I went back and I curled all the edges up with, I distressed the edges with the gathered twigs with the applicator, and then that helped curl those edges back up and made them really tattered looking. I just love this, I love it. Okay, so then the next layer is the 8x8, and like I said, go check out the website if you want to know how I did it. Then the next layer is, this is a vintage book that Amy, Worker Forever 123, had sent me a long time ago when I was hoarding it. And you know, guys, I feel like the best form of hoarding is when you use it on something that you intend to keep for yourself. So that's what I've done here. So I included it here. It's very old, it's very fragile, and the pages are very brittle. And all I did was cut it down a little bit and then put a piece of that I cut down over here. And then I took my picket fence and went over that again. Then these are some yellow roses, and then I took, this is one of the resin pieces from Prima, and I painted it on the top part with the Black Magic folk art paint, and then the breast I painted yellow to kind of match some of the yellows that I'm seeing in here. And I love how he matches this guy. I just love it. And those resin pieces just take paint so well. So you can really give them a different look other than just the white. This is one of the digital downloads that's in the kit. I think it's on page 10 on day 10. And this is also in the same download, so it's on download 10. And then I took I just took a punch and punched that out. That's one of the EK Success punches. And then I just took some twine that was laying on my desk and tied it around here to give it a good visual effect. There's some vintage lace back here in the back that I believe I got from Jade. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you like my layout. My little niece. I really love, you can really see the shine on this. Look, let me tilt it back and forth. Oh, and this is one of the days too. This is day, I think this is day 22. And it comes with this little, day 22 comes with this little piece right here. So that's where this piece came from. And then I took the photograph. My niece is in my, she had stuff all over her hands. And if I'd have thought about it before I printed it, I would have, you know, Photoshop that out, but I didn't even see it, but it's okay. She's a little girl. But I had gone over to babysit her, and we had gone out into the garden that her mom has and picked a rose, and I took this picture, and she was wearing her little fairy wings, which I thought was super cute. So anyway, so I did the effect in Photoshop. And I just love how sweet she looks in this photograph. And I think that this paper just almost looks like it was made for this photograph. So thank you guys for watching. And I hope you've enjoyed this. And please leave me comments. So I'm going to give you a little close-up look of everything.